Hi guys, I just did a live stream on my YouTube, and for those of you who were participating, you may have known that I got a call from a number twice that I did not recognize, and it turned out that number was the Coconino County Sheriff's Office. I just want to state that I was not dodging the police. I did not know that was them. The number registered as a different number than the one I got a call from this morning. So, I'm not sure what they wanted, but I guess I'll try to keep you posted. Hello. For those of you who know me, and for those of you who don't, my name is Jamie Bennington. I am the firstborn son of Chester Bennington, and today I am here to give the floor to my life partner, Glimpse, because, and he still scaled it and jumped in. It's crazy. we worked really hard to keep the cat out of here, but he circumvented our trap. So, but I'm here today to share something with you. It is my life partner's perspective on some things that we've been going through lately. I am not allowed to say anything. So I think that's about as much as I can say, to be honest. That's what I could say is that recently, on October 26th, I began a stream of consciousness designed to present my perspective on my experiences over the last 6 years and some change. And in doing so, I not only created a space in which I could exist and express, but I also created a space in which others like me could express authentically, and those that experience my life with me could authentically express. And this is an extension of that stream of consciousness. Today I am legally obligated not to say a single thing, and so I am going to, from this moment on, just hand the mic over to Glimpse and give them the floor. My purpose here is to make sure that we stay on track. Other than that, it is unlikely that you will be hearing anything from me. So I now accept the bonds of silence I have been contracted into, and I hand all power over to this person here.
First, can you open that a little bit just so they can go?
Oh, so he can get out?
Yeah.
So he can get back in?
Yeah.
Good morning. Where do I start? I suppose I should say first and foremost that I was served with a domestic violence prevention order, which is acting as a temporary restraining order by my mother, Talinda Bennington, for the things that I have posted over the last 30 or so days. We do plan to contest this because everything in the document is totally fabricated and slanderous, and I just can't stand for it. I already said this in the video, so I might as well say it here. But there are other things to be said as well, so let me say those too, please. We do not intend to contest this order specifically to attack anyone. It is a purely defensive move. As we have said, and I have said for the last 30 days or so, I don't intend harm on anyone. I have no intention of cultivating hate or distributing it or anything like that. I have publicly spoken out against interacting in negatively impacting ways or hateful ways with the people that I am speaking about. I have acknowledged that we are all human beings, that I don't know where everyone is coming from, but accountability must be had. And this just isn't it. My intention in live streaming yesterday and posting these posts today is not to call out the individuals involved so much as it is to provide my partner with a platform on which to speak about their experience with the situation in the event that we don't get another chance. And to be clear, they were the one to ask me if they could use my platform. I didn't ask them. So, with that being said, nothing that was said or is currently being done is done with the intention to, quote, disturb the peace. We're not trying to harm anyone's mental. We're not trying to do anything at all but defend ourselves and make ourselves known. Period. Yesterday morning, I was served with the papers, and Glimpse and I drove up to Flagstaff to hand deliver some inactive firearms which were used in the order to justify the potential violence. These weapons did not have firing pins in them. They were banded. They were put away. They were my dad's. They were art pieces to put on the wall. And that's why I posted the video about the sheriff late last night, because during my live stream, I got 2 phone calls from him, and I didn't know who it was, but when I figured it out, I was like, oh, why are they calling? I already did everything I was asked to do. So I have not received a call back. I will do my best to keep you all updated on that. And I think I have some calls to make. So, yeah. With that being said, we don't have jobs. We don't have money. We don't have network, nothing like that. So we really do need as much help as you all can give. We need lawyers or a lawyer who's willing to help. We need money to pay our bills, which we are already having a hard time keeping up with because of our situation. And, we need to eat. We need to be able to drive to California to go to this thing. And we just don't have the funds for it. So if you would all be so kind as to engage and interact with the GoFundMe, the live stream, my Instagram reels, that would be wonderful. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for being here. Okay, and then one more thing I think it's worth noting, because I did say before that my life was in danger, and now I am actually in a very serious legal situation, and I probably already hurt my case 100 times over by saying or doing any of this. I'm going to have to keep a pretty low profile from now on, so, or at least until the court date. And so I'll be interacting through DMs, and I'll probably be posting small things just to let you guys know that I'm alive and around. But yeah, I'm going to do my best to keep my loud mouth restrained, because I do have thoughts and I do have feelings, and now's not the time to share them like that. I had my time. Now's not the time. And yeah. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining me around the campfire and my partner Glimpse. We appreciate you very, very much.
Me, the
Just
way that
throw
I
her out there.
function, since I don't have like such a community around me, YouTube was my fucking
Yeah.
like solace and community. Like I have YouTubers who really helped me process and feel like I was being heard. Like I was getting to a point where I was like, oh my God, I literally need people to start speaking this way or I'm gonna like implode.
I'm
Like
gonna
if
explode.
people do not start acknowledging the world, like when I had that whole moment of like, oh, everyone's gonna come to, it'll be fine because everything's coming out. And then nobody was. And then I was like, no, like I'm hearing people who think they're acknowledging it in such a grand aspect, but they're not. And I need people to actually acknowledge it in such a grand aspect. And people started to say things that, you know, I would have a thought and then I'd go on YouTube and someone would be expressing that thought. And it was so fucking amazing. And I found so many wonderful, lovely people who have been so active and so vocal. And
I
like,
see some of you. I'm gonna
it's
talk to you
so
some
it's
of you
so
soon. So
nice that like in a time where I wanted to
Ugh.
be a voice in helping and learning and facilitating these aspects of consciousness or, you know, like expression and thought, and like I literally physically wasn't able to because I was holding space for everything that was going on, then it was so nice to see people doing that and they're continuing to do it, and I love it.
I love
What
that
do you
they
call
love
it?
it.
So yeah, finding all these docus and things that relate even subliminally. I'm like, Jamie, look at this is going on at that time. Hey, people are having these conversations.
Yeah.
Like we could come out and possibly be heard and understood. Isn't that so cool to think? Like in our world, we constantly are being told we're fucking crazy. Nobody's actually listening to us, just judging us based off what they can perceive and what their triggers are and what their emotional capacity is, but they're not able to get past that and acknowledge different perspectives and just provide space. And so like just having that community was so fucking nice, and I was like giving me that glimmer of hope, you know. And like maybe we could be heard and understood, maybe even if we got served, and even if like things went a totally different way, maybe there would be people out there who would support us.
Yeah,
like that was such a
I see you. Let me help you.
to me, like we would have support.
We could have friends.
Like
What the
not
fuck?
even friends.
Resources.
Like people would see that
anything.
this is
All of it.
an injustice. Like that would
Yeah.
be awesome. Like it's all hopeful thinking.
Yeah.
And that's all we had. The hopeful thinking.
All we have is what we make of the world, and we made a lot of the world out of very little. Hello, I wanted to offer an update. I have not received a call back from the police officer who called me during my live stream yesterday. I have decided to call them one more time because I don't know if there's something I was supposed to do that I didn't do, or if there was some kind of information that was meant to be relayed to me. And this is all pretty sensitive, and I think I should be following up, right? So I left an additional message. That's the third voicemail I've left for this police officer. And I don't know what's going on. So I'll keep you posted.